It wasn't long ago that I found out about something that I had no idea had happened years ago. When I was little and I used to live in Mexico, I would travel with my family to Los Angeles, but I realized that every single trip meant me going with my dad and older brother, which was cool, while my mom and little brother went to Peru. I didn't know why she would rather go somewhere else than come with us. At the end, it was a family trip. So, anyways, I enjoyed spending time with my dad and brother. We would travel a few days, go shopping, and then come back home where we would meet my mother and little brother again. I would ask my mom why wouldn't she come with us, and she would say she just missed her family, therefore she wanted to visit. I thought that was okay, that she missed her family. So did I, but I knew we would visit soon. My family. I didn't see them very often since I didn't live in Peru, but I did miss them a lot, and it was hard not to see them often. So, years passed without me knowing the actual reason of her frequent visits. When I was about 12, I found out the actual reason why. My mom traveled to Peru because my grandmother had been diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer. So my mom went to visit every time she could to see how she was doing. She was getting better, if the radiation was working. And it did, because I never found out about her being sick. I would have no clue that was happening if they didn't tell me. That would be one of my last thoughts. My parents decided they would just tell me about it if my grandmother didn't get better, if we were going to lose her. And they didn't want to worry me, and I understand, because I was a kid, and that's a lot to process at a young age. After what had happened, we began to visit more often, and I enjoyed it because it meant I would see my family, my grandparents, and my grandmother. On those times, we had already moved from Mexico to Spain, so it was a longer flight. I began to think of how lucky I was to have a family that I love and that loves me. And even though I don't see them often, when I do, it's like I never left. I learned to value the importance of family. We began to visit more often and to spend more time with them because we don't know and we will never know when they're going to be gone. Since then, I have become more emotive in my visits. And now that we are living in the same country after 14 years, everything is easier. I realized that my grandparents would visit us wherever we were, and that showed how much they loved us, meaning hours of airplane travel just to see us, or little presents as details to tell us they miss us, or even just a phone call. Those little things do matter, and they're very important, or at least to me. So why couldn't we do the same for them? I realized that the real love isn't found in anything material, but in the people we love. For me, my family is more important than anything else, and I will do anything for them. Our family will always be our family, and I love them more than anything. The love we share can't be replaced with anything else in this whole wide world.